Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been the place to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their number one priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Mackey Motors post-game show continuing here on 93.7 K. Carroll, joined right now by Sophie Jackson with your Weaver Rockets. Again, a tough loss for them here tonight, but a good performance until maybe late in the game. Sophie did a really good job at the plate with a couple of hits and a couple of RBI here tonight. Sophie, kind of your thoughts overall on the game here tonight?
I think we came out really hot and our momentum was up, and then it kind of flipped the other way towards the end of the game.
What was working so well for this team early on? What gave you girls, you think, the momentum, especially after Booyer Valley able to score right away in that first inning?
Yeah, I think that after they scored, we kind of came out and started to, our hits were stringing together and we were knocking them in like we needed to be, not leaving too many people on.
How did you feel at the plate tonight? A couple of hits for you. You scored a run as well. So how did you feel swinging the bat? What were you seeing from their pitchers?
I was feeling pretty good. The few balls that he called strikes on me, they're not really mine. I'm not really a big outside pitch person, but I felt pretty good. I've just been working really hard on trying to find the middle of the ball with the bat, and I've been having trouble waiting, so that was difficult, but I figured it out a little bit tonight.
What did you figure out to be able to get yourself to wait on the ball?
Just kind of like load later, because I load pretty quick, but I can't on these slower pitchers, so I just kind of got to hold it back a little bit more.
Now, you mentioned that you don't like those outside pitches. Sounds like you understand the strike zone and where you feel really comfortable. How have you been able to pick that up and kind of understand that so well?
Well, we spend a lot of time in the cages on game days and at batting practice and in just practice in general hitting, so I think I figured out what I want, and I can read the balls pretty well.
I know you girls picked up a couple of wins, now 2-2 in your last four. But where is this team confidence-wise after those wins earlier this week that kind of maybe jump-started this season a little bit?
I think that our hitting is getting a lot better, and our positions on the field are also getting better. We're getting more confident. Newer players, younger players are getting more confident in the positions that they're in.
Lone senior for this team, so what's it like being that leader and being kind of the voice for this team a little bit this year?
Well, it's not much different from basketball. I mean, I was the lone one on basketball too, so it's not much different. You just kind of got to make sure that everyone's being up and involved and staying where we need to be to win games.
Got the weekend off to reflect on things, then you come back on it Monday. What do you work on over the weekend, or do you try to take the weekend off to kind of get yourself refreshed a little bit?
Kind of just relax. It's kind of been a long week. We got a long couple weeks ahead, so got to relax and build up.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you coming over to join us, and thanks, and best of luck coming up next week and the rest of the way.
Thank you.
You bet. Sophie Jackson joining us again here in the